Well, that buggered up that one, didn't it, Lee? So who knows what's going on now? So obviously we lost all our stream. We got loads of bloody bastard fuckers in here.
Insect screen open.
Well, I had to leave the flappage open.
Well, if you can leave the flap open, you should have shut the screen. I was trying to catch them, but they're too quick.
There's quite a few in there.
Yes.
We'll see if anyone. I'm not sure whether anyone will join now because we fucked up. Everything went. Oh, there we are. Yeah. Excellent. I think it was a dodgy old connection. We didn't run out of electric, honestly. I think it was because apparently iTunes was still playing in the background when Apple Music was still playing in the background. So I was trying to do two things at once. That was my own fault. But anyway, I've got to try and get rid of some of them. You can talk, Boy.
He left the flap open at the front, which is fine.
You don't want to leave your front flap open, let me tell you.
It went on your arm. And then he didn't shut the insect screen, so now we've got loads of daddy long legs. And now he's trying to catch them.
Got it, look.
Yeah, but now you got to put it out. Oh, there's another one.
Bastard things, honestly. What purpose? What does anyone know? And I'm not even joking. What purpose do these things serve? What do they actually do? They don't pollinate anything, do they? But let me tell you,
just
right?
Get it out.
No, I'm just going to tell you. I don't know how much you can see these. If you have a look on the just behind here, they've got two little balls.
Don't pull anything off.
If you pull one of the balls off, they just fly round and round in circles.
That's cruel.
And I'm not even joking. I swear to God, you've got to try that.
Just put it out the bottom.
That's one.
Oh dear, I need my glasses on to see. Found you again. Success. You need a 0 in fly zapper. Yeah, we did say we've got one at home and we forgot it. So we've got one that's really good. It's very satisfying when you might love it on the boat. Killing them.
She loves it a little bit too much, to be fair.
Yeah, so that's on the list. We've got an ongoing list of things that we then think, oh, we could do with this or we could do with that. And so spiders will be rubbing their bits on your face in the night.
Well, at least someone bloody does. We're too old for all that nonsense now.
The other night, I think I got up. There was a spider.
I didn't rub my bits on your face.
There was something I got out of bed and I think that was a daddy long legs. And then there was a spider on the ceiling. I thought...
You don't like spiders, do you?
No. I can just hear them and... Shut up. Right. So, hello, welcome back. Hopefully everyone's come back. Joined us. Oh, aye.
So what are we doing tomorrow then, Lee Lawson?
We're going to Rutland Water, aren't we?
We are, aren't we? That's massive.
How far away is that?
I just had a look and I think it's 18.1 miles.
All right.
So it's only about 20 minutes away. But we'll also be going over that Welland. Well, we won't be going over it. The Welland chicken thing.
Viaducty thing.
Yeah, it's the longest concrete viaduct in the UK and it is absolutely huge. So I'm going to try and get some nice film of that. Because I did bring me Black Magic Cinema camera. Look.
You did?
Look. Oh, I love it because we got this little cupboard here. So I brought the big boy with us. So we've got some nice footage with that today. Of some flowers and chickens and things. And fish. We got there was a massive fish I got, didn't I, Lee?
Yes,
and it had wood, didn't it?
It did. Did you get the cockatiel? There was a cockatiel.
There was a cock that had wood as well, wasn't there?
There was a cockatiel in a tree, which was a bit bizarre. I don't know if they fly around in the wild these days or...
That got to have escaped, didn't it?
No, might not have done. Aren't narrowboats full of spiders? Yeah, they are.
Well, ours isn't bad.
Oh, it is bad.
No, you get a lot outside. We don't get a lot
you get
inside.
loads outside, but yeah. We use peppermint spray sometimes.
And me conkers
to try and keep them away, but whether it works or not, we're not really sure.
We don't get a lot of spiders indoors.
Rutland Water is amazing, great for bird watching.
What? There's some nice women there. No.
I'm getting warm now.
See, she's having a hot flush now.
Plenty cockatiels that are in the wild now. See, I thought I'd read that somewhere.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was a white one.
Well, that's unusual for England.
Stop it.
Was his name not Hajivar? Or Mohammed?
Not funny.
You're laughing inside. Mohammed the cockatiel.
You're an idiot.
Oh my God, shite.
Run out of wine because my cup's not very.
We got some prosecco
My
as well,
cup's
haven't
not
we? Yeah,
very
it's
big.
a great wine glass. So I think we lost about 20,000 people, didn't we?
20,000 people.
Anyway, I don't
Oh,
suppose
dear.
there's a lot else I've got to say, really. Have you got anything
That
else to
makes
say,
me
Lee?
change.
It's your turn to talk.
Oh dear. Well, we were talking about the good things and bad things about camping, weren't we? I suppose this time of the year it's the cold. It was a bit cold. My face was cold in the night.
Listen to me, it ain't
But-
bloody cold in here. I'm boiling.
So yeah, but in the night where it really drops, sort of.
I was boiling. I had my butt out of the duvet cover because it was so hot.
Well, you had your big fluffy pajamas on.
Yep.
I had a night dress on with long sleeves, and I thought that'd be enough. But then when I got up for a wee in the night, I put me Root Master pajama bottoms on. Because
I did say when you went to bed in your knicknacks, you're going to be cold.
I know, but I thought I wouldn't be.
But we've got teddy bear blankets, which are awesome, haven't we?
Oh yeah, they're underneath the blankets. So yeah, but I think my face was cold, so I kept putting my head under the duvet. Then I was hot. Then I'm betting out of the duvet.
But that's your lady garden issues, isn't it? That's
No,
of course it is.
No, it wasn't. It was just I wasn't hot. I wasn't having a hot flush. I was just warm.
Yeah, but your temperature
So-
goes up and down because of lady garden things. I never had that issue.
No.
I just had a sweaty butt because it was too
nice.
hot.
And then you so I heard you saying, "Can you hear that noise?"
Bloody cows
I went,
mooing at bloody
"What?"
4 o'clock in the
As I
morning.
take out my earplug.
She puts her earphones in, her earplugs
Yes,
in,
of course
so
I
she
do. I
doesn't.
wouldn't sleep.
Yeah, but Lee, I think you have to appreciate the sounds of nature and the A43.
I'd rather appreciate the sound of sleeping.
Yeah, I didn't get much sleep last
No,
night.
I didn't.
And have a guess what's going to happen tonight? Apparently, by 1 o'clock in the morning, we're going to have gusts of 40 mile an hour. So I better have another hoe garden to help me sleep.
Yeah, don't be telling me all about the wind in the night.
I must
I
admit-
don't need to know. Thanks.
There's probably only one thing I don't like about camping, in honesty, is the wind. When it's really windy in a big tent like this, because it's got such a big frontal area, if it's coming straight in, it's quite scary because it does really move around a lot. I'm sure it's not going to collapse or nothing, but it's a bit disconcerting. Isn't it?
Indeed. Sorry, I was just going to read something. Where was I? Ah, Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hello, Lisa.
Love you too. Hi, you too. Love from a campsite in Scotland, she says. Have you fixed your car? Yes, my car is fixed and it's good. Thank you. All
Mine's
good.
not.
So we didn't have to use the roof bag coming here,
You've
did
never
we? We
seen
managed
Such
It wasn't
a badly packed kebab. I mean,
very
car
well.
in your whole life.
We can't because we had stuff in storage, so we were. If we got picked that up on, we could only pick that up on Thursday, but then we'd have to keep it on the boat for a couple of days. So I was working yesterday morning, so we put as much stuff as we could in from the boat. Then we went to storage, shoved stuff in the boot, and then came here. So it was just like kind of shoved in everywhere, wasn't it?
It was.
So it'll be packed better on the way home.
It won't.
But yeah, we tried to get away with using the roof boot this time.
without using the roof bag.
Yeah. Roof bag.
And we did.
We did,
I
and,
had to have Hector on my lap in the front.
So, but then because we were only 50 minutes away, we just thought,
Yeah.
it'll be all right.
If we'd been going to Scotlandia
Mm.
or anywhere like that, we couldn't have done it like that. Would have
And
had
the
to have
storage
bag on.
unit was heaving, I suppose, because it was a
Oh.
Saturday. You get lots of people moving at
mental.
the weekend, and so we had to park outside and then drag the trolley through the car park and outside. So, but never mind.
So Del and Lisa, obviously you're now camping in Scotland. What's your biggest pluses and minuses of camping? You can have a proper,
flipping cold up there.
yeah, but they can have a fire in their tent, can't you? You got a
wicked.
bell end tent or something. Well, Derek is a bell end, isn't he? I'm sure it's called a bell end tent or something.
Sleeping bags and duvet in your glamping bedroom. We've got a duvet. We've got well, I suppose it's a 12 tog because we've got our 4.5 tog duvet and our 7.5 together in the same duvet cover. So because last time we went camping, we took both, but we started off with a 4.5, but then it was freezing that first night. So even in August, it was cold in the night. So
No,
We've
she
got
was.
the-
I weren't.
They're 7.5.
She's
in,
weird.
so-
You're like extremes, aren't you?
Yes.
If I've had enough beer, I'll sleep anywhere. Let me tell you.
And we also bought our fleecy blankets as well, just in cases. So,
I have
yeah,
to
we've
say
got
that-
our teddy bear blankets underneath. They're like teddy bear toppers, mattress toppers on top of our airbed. Then a fitted sheet to kind of keep the two beds together because we've got single beds. Because I think if you have a double bed, if one of you gets off for a wee, then you're pedooing the other one off.
I'll tell you what, it was funny because in the middle of the night last night, I woke up and she was like miles over the other side. And I thought, are these beds much bigger than the boat beds?
I think because Hector, he'd worked his way down to my feet. And then I felt like I was on the boat where I'm shoved right against the wall like a blooming sardine with him having most of the bed.
This is a 6 berth tent and she's squatted in a tiny little corner.
Spread out a bit more tonight.
I'll tell you.
So, sleeping bagels, do they? How's the Jackery holding out during this camping trip?
I love
Brilliant.
our Jackery. Let me tell you, that's one of the best things we've bought. Is we haven't even tried to charge it. Now, I'll be honest with you, we ain't using the heater on it, but we've got all the computers linked into it. I've charged up my computer from zero. I've got all my phones and all that bollocks. You know what we're like, gadget people. And my Blackmagic cinema camera, I've charged a full battery on that. We've had it running for now a day and a bit, and we're down to 80%. And I don't think that's so bad. So that will easily last 5. I've worked out now, living like this without even trying to charge it, you're going to get 5 days out of it. And that's heavy usage. Like I say, my MacBook Pro, I've been doing work and I've been doing some of the video editing for the next video on there. So yeah, I love Jackeries. I think they're fabulous. I just want that 2001 to come out now in the UK because it's not out, is it? And that's another bloody £2,000.
We're not having that one as well.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
We need to prep, Lee, because we're all going to be killed by a nuclear war, apparently.
What do we need to prep if we're going to be killed?
Because we'll be on our boat in the water and we'll be exempt. You have one of them certificates, and you say we're exempt from nuclear war.
Karen says hedgehogs sound like bears snuffling around in your tent, I tell you. Well, yeah, we heard this, and yeah, Paul was nudging me in the early morning. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? And I'm going, what? And there was this like, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's a
and then
a single. Then like, what the flipping heck is that?
it was the heater because we turned off the heater, but we hadn't turned off the oscillating part. So
it still oscillates when you turn off the heater. So every time it's getting to its extent, it was going tick tick and then tick. And then earlier, Lee was having a nanny sleep in the afternoon today, and I was out sitting out here.
You went for a granddad
I
sleep.
didn't sleep though, did I?
No, you didn't. And
Yeah,
I thought, well, I'm going to have a little kip as well.
Well, I was sitting out here and I could hear this. I thought because we get some flies in here and they whack against the top and they go tick, 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 like this. But it wasn't. It was she puts her keys up on a thing back there, and because of the wind, it's them tapping against each other. I thought I can't even bear that, so they don't live up there anymore.
Normally you're deaf, and yet you hear these tiny little things.
It's certain frequencies, isn't it?
I suppose it's only wind, as my wife tells me. He said, sure.
I love wind. When you stop laughing at farts, you might as well be dead. That's what I reckon, don't you?
Oh, Lisa and Derek and Benji are just outside Lauder in the Scottish border.
Did you hear them thugs just then, Lee?
They're not thugs. They're just 3 gentlemen having a nice time. You were singing earlier at the top of your voice.
Yeah, but 3 gentlemen on their own.
Well, they're not on their own if there's 3 of them, is there?
Might be sword fighting.
Stop it.
I bet that tent stinks.
Better than that boat engine running half the night.
Flipping heck.
It wasn't. Was it running yesterday?
We weren't there yesterday.
We were.
Oh, what, first thing in the morning? I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think it was. But they've been told. So I won't have to go over and talk to him. Or put him in the fucking canal. Excuse me.
We do have a bell end tent and we do have a stove. However, this campsite doesn't allow fires. So it is rather chilly.
So how are you staying warm?
They've got the reindeer skins. That was on a previous thingy. Read that Jackery should be stored at 80%, so going to charge some stuff in the house with it. Splendid.
What?
Karen said she's read that Jackery should be stored at 80%, so going to charge some stuff.
Where did you read that?
I don't know.
That's a weird one, because according to Jackery themselves, you leave it 100%, and then every 3 months, if you haven't done anything with it, you have to let it discharge to 20% and then bring it back up to 100%. That's Jackery. I can't believe that was there for a month and it was still at 100%. It never used anything.
No, sorry, I was just laughing. I've got never cross swords, says Food Canal, and sword fighting. Lol. Campsite we were at was full of beds.
The problem is, right, if you're going to get into any of that, the worst thing that can happen is if it's like a little dagger against a big sword. Well, that's my fear.
This campsite was adults only, so we weren't worried.
I wasn't worried. I was hoping it was swinging. Put your keys in the bowl and all that lot.
I said to my sister about it. She went, "Oh, it might be a nudist one." I went, "Oh my god!" I said, "We were worried it was swingers. I don't know what's worse, nudists or swingers."
Well, it's going to be the both, isn't it? If you're swingers, because you've got to be naked, isn't it?
Oh yeah, but
well, they're getting that jacuzzi sorted, aren't they?
Yeah. No, but you
I'll tell you what, the closest...
You hire that. That's not a public-y thing. You hire that.
No, you hire it for a bit of dogging. I'll tell you what, the closest I've ever got to a jacuzzi is a fart in a bath.
Oh, dear. I bought 2 Quetchus air bases to whack at airbends on. We'll see how that goes next week. Ooh. I think that's a
To be fair, what we bought, cheapy, shitty, Silent Night.
Yeah, they were all right, actually.
Pump uppy beds that you stand on them and they pump. She had to fix one of them because it didn't pump.
Got your flamingo outside. No, we haven't.
No, we haven't, but I have seen them. And I think that's nonsense because there's flamingos all over the place here. Maybe it is a swinging thing.
There isn't. You're lying.
There's some fairy lights and stuff, isn't there? There are some people with chav lights here like us. They're our type of swingers.
I'm hot now.
See, she's getting hot now because she's thinking about swinging.
No.
Yes, you are. Getting moist. Now you look quite studious, don't you? With you, so you look, you do look a bit intelligent, which is just weird.
You just look like Benny Hill.
I know. I
need a drink. Sorry, I'm going to the bar.
You going to the bar?
Carry on.
I can't read anything.
There's nothing. I don't know if there's anything more.
Lee getting flustered. Yeah, she is. Leave your light. We need some red lights on.
I'm having a tropical moment.
Don't we, Lee?
Oh,
there are some people down there. They've got fires and everything going on. I don't know what's quite going on down there. I think that might be not our type of swinging. It might be gay swinging down there, isn't it?
They were the sword fighters.
Yeah, they were the sword fighters.
Oh dear. What are you doing, you weirdo?
That looks quite funny, isn't it? Isn't it weird how just my eyebrows have gone pink? But look. That's weird, isn't it?
Like you got a pink beard. You look like
So I've got a pink beard and just eyebrows, but my eyes aren't pink.
I need some binoculars.
Can we change it all?
Leave your lights on tonight and see what happens. Oh dear Lord, no. Hi from Vancouver, Canada. Hi. What are you doing?
I don't know.
It's run out.
I think they overheated. They got overexcited. No, it's still on. I don't know what's happened. Anyway.
You broke it. Anyway.
I think that's about it, isn't it? Because my light broke and I'm not happy anymore.
No. Padlocks for the tent zips.
They'll be opening the flaps.
I won't be opening my flaps, I tell you.
In hope. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Stop playing with your thing.
Oh, because I think I messed around with saturation, Lee.
Oh dear.
And then my intensity.
Ooh, now you're green.
Sorry, I've got waylaid. Well, I was just interested because look how that does that. That's quite magnificent, isn't it? Do you not find that strange?
I find you strange, yes.
Hmm. Look at that.
You're like a dwarf.
Yeah, but look at
Not a
it.
Dwarf. Yeah, like a dwarf, like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Flap claps.
That's. I really like that. Okay, look.
Yeah, I need some flap clamps, Karen.
Flap clamps.
What are you doing?
Something weird's happening with the lights. Look, it's interfering.
Only one of your chins is on it, though.
That's really rude what you just said. But what's happening with the lights? Because you can see lights are going. Oh, look, it's going dark and
I
light.
don't know.
Anyway, I've had enough now. Bye. I need a wee.
Oh dear. Well, thank you for joining us, everyone. Paul is such a child. Yes, he is a child. I often say I've got 3 children. They're 29, 33, and 57.
I thought you were trying to say I was 33. To be fair, I only look about that, don't I?
Yeah, but you're only 55, dear. You
Huh?
didn't even
I
realise
can't
that
even
I'd
believe
said
that
your...
I'm 55. It's all
You
too
didn't
much.
realise
It's
that I'd
quite-
said your age wrong.
It's quite depressing.
He always says, how old am I?
You say 5. Shit getting old, isn't it?
Love camping, even when it rains. Something nice about the patter on the canvas.
It's going to piss down with rain here tomorrow.
Mm.
That's the forecast. Rain and wind. Or wetness and wind. That's her.
Thanks. Put it on blue, you look like a smurf. Can't think of a bad thing except other loud, inconsiderate numpties who... Oh, it's... Oh. Oh, who? Oh, it stopped. Yes, we're probably the loud, inconsiderate numpties tonight.
No, we're not. No, but I can still hear them shouting. It's still only early, isn't it? It's only 2:47, 20:42, 43:96.
We went to bed about... What time did we go to bed last night?
About 10 past 9. And that's why I woke up at 4.
I know. I did think that this morning. I thought, that's why you bloody woke up early, because we went to
See,
bed too
look, can
early.
you hear the wind starting?
Yeah, it's all right.
No, it's forecast to be really diabolical.
Well, you can stay out here and keep an eye on the tent, and I'll go to bed. Oh dear. Bought and what? Bought and what? An also tent and a base booster and 5 crates of Stella. And decide their campsite is their back garden.
Who's this? Derek?
Yeah.
Why, hey, man. My name's Derek, and I drink gay Stella. And I'm from a northern monkey. And I'm in Scotland. What I don't know. Jesus H. Christ. I'll fucking tell you no. No, that's not an island. Fucking tell you no. I'll have you fucking killed.
You're
I'm a
an
fucking
idiot.
terrorist.
Oh dear.
I think that's it now.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for having a laugh.
It was its usual chaotic, not organised self.
I don't know what happened with it disappearing the first time. I don't know what that was all about, but there you go.
No, I don't know. I don't like always having to consider needing a poo and being near a loo the older I get. We bought our own toilet.
It's a shame. As I say, I'd hoped we've got a camera up here with a big long lead that's like we could go to the other side of the place, but it doesn't do data. Anus. It doesn't do anus either. It only charges, so that's a shame because we were going to give you a tour.
I was going to give you a tour of the tent.
But that's life.
But yeah. Oh, yes. We always have our own toilet with us, even though there are facilities here.
You can't beat your own shitter.
Indeed.
Let's be honest with you, right? If you've had a couple of hoe gardens and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, you wake up and you think, I really need to get rid of this out of my bottom. You don't really want to try to walk across. I mean, we're the furthest from the bloody toilets we could get here. So you don't want to be doing that, dear. So having your own toilet here is fabulous. It's always been our agreement since we've had boats and tents. Well, boats especially. The agreement was that Lee has to empty the toilet.
I didn't get much choice in the matter.
Well, we wouldn't have bought a boat. We just wouldn't, because I wouldn't empty it. But you spent loads of money on a bloody compost shitter.
Well, I said, if I've got to empty the toilet, I'm emptying the toilet I want.
So,
so
fair enough then, isn't it?
Indeed.
Anyway, we love you all.
Note.
Yeah, we just love you all. Thank you all, and bollocks. See you later.
Oh dear.
Leah, because I need a wee boy.
Wish I'd used my own loo too. Might still have a phone. Oh dear. Yeah, you're not the only one that's lost their loo down the Elson. Hey, Fiona. I always empty the shitter camping as well. It must be a pink job.
Definitely a pink job.
Right, Paul's gone for a wee. So we shall say goodnight, and we shall see you next week, or in a couple of days, or how many days? A few days, when he uploads the next vlog. Nighty nighty, everyone.
Bye.